They slander what they do not understand. Interesting phrase. You find it in 2 Peter chapter 2. These people are like irrational animals, mere creatures of instinct. They slander what they do not understand. Interesting statement. They count it a pleasure to revel in the daytime, their blots and blemishes, reveling in their dissipation while they feast with you. They have eyes full of adultery, insatiable for sin. They entice unsteady souls. They have hearts trained in greed, accursed children. They've left the straight road and have gone astray. They slander what they do not understand. Interesting phrase. You know, whenever we've posted these messages on Facebook, they seem to actually evoke a lot of hatred among the atheists in our culture. Why is that? I have carried on conversations back and forth with messages of some of these individuals. Well, what about this discrepancy or whatever this is in Scripture? And I'll answer it and they'll say, well, what about this? Well, what about that? They never acknowledged that they were incorrect in missing the whole context of that concept. And they never acknowledged the fact that they didn't even look at the original languages to see how that term is used. It's as though somebody let them read one particular phrase or verse out of an English translation and they don't have enough interest to dig into what the meaning could actually be. But the same thing is said for these individuals when they take a look at science, falsely so called. And I say that because hypothesis and theory has been given the stance and status of fact. In a lot of instances, it's not. And yet these individuals actually don't do their own investigation to a great degree in those disciplines. So it's no wonder that they slander what they do not understand. If something is a vital kind of concept, wouldn't it be intelligent to examine it from every possible angle? Consider what individuals have written about it that have differing points of view. Look at the context and find out what's involved. 2 Peter chapter 2 began this way. False prophets also rose among the people, just as there will be false teachers among you who will secretly bring in destructive opinions. Destructive opinions that they bring in, why is that the case? They slander what they do not understand. Blots and blemishes, reveling in their dissipation. They have no clue really what investigation may or may not involve. And if it's something that's against their particular point of view, they don't think it's worthy of their time to even investigate whether they might be incorrect. That's tragic. But you see it all around us in our culture. There used to be a point in time, decades ago, when there was a level of civility among our culture and in our society that is very much absent today. People could disagree without being disagreeable. People could actually have an exchange of ideas where they didn't see eye to eye without resorting to a kind of language that's better left in the junior high bathroom at school than among intelligent adults. In fact, the very way that they actually write on the internet suggests here individuals that are either lacking in social skills or there's something wrong in other areas as well. If somebody disagrees with you and you have to reach out in hatred, you don't have a very strong footing on what you actually believe in the first place. What Peter describes in that first century is something that's a true pandemic in our culture today. It has grown by immense proportion. So here's that statement at the beginning of the chapter again. There will be false teachers among you who will secretly bring in destructive opinions. Verse number 12, these people are like irrational animals, mere creatures of instinct. They slander what they do not understand. So what happens when you encounter somebody like that? Well, you can answer them But don't get so caught up in the irrationality that they throw back that you forget that there are other people that are intelligent, that are consistent, that are logically oriented, that are still willing to view particular statement, doctrine, teaching, fact from all sides available. Those are the people that can be reached with truth. The rest of them, destructive opinions, slandering what they do not understand. Pray for them, and please stay safe. We'll talk again soon.